Sunday. It was Mother's Day, and I had to get some flowers. Here's what happened.
Florida, Spanish for land of flowers, is a state. Hey Daniela, what can I help you with?
Call a florist.
Florida, Spanish for land of flowers, is a state located in the southeastern region of the United States.
Call a florist.
Sorry, I didn't catch that. Can you repeat?
Okay. Sounds familiar? Haven't we all been there? My name is Daniela Braga, and I'm the founder and CEO of DefinedCrowd. We're teaching robots to be smarter. I'm a leading machine learning expert, and I've been pioneering the AI revolution. My journey teaching robots started 17 years ago when I was helping visually impaired use computers. Since then, I've done my PhD. I've published almost 100 papers in the field of natural language processing, and I've shipped products like Microsoft Cortana. But something brought me back to my first passion: making machines more useful for everybody. In the meantime, something changed in the way we teach robots. They don't learn with a few rules anymore. They need machine learning models and lots of data. Every day, humans create about 3 stacks of Empire State Buildings of data. 90% of that data is unstructured, but machines need structured data to learn. Now, only a few data science companies are looking at solving the data problem at an enterprise scale. We are solving the data problems. It's known that data scientists spend about 80% of their time cleaning and refining data. DefinedCrowd our platform allows data scientists to collect, enrich, and structure high-quality training data at scale. And we do so by combining tools, humans in the loop, and machine learning into specialized data workflows. Meet Anna, a data scientist at Rainier Corporation. She's building the next generation of smart homes. Her new product will learn people's preferences, read their emotions, and even track vital signals, so it can recommend a fun movie because it knows that mom needs to relax. Anna needs voice, audio, and biometric data. Switch to demo. Anna comes to the DefinedCrowd platform and goes to the Build tab. Here, she picks the multi-model data workflow, which we're proud to announce that we are shipping today. Next, a pipeline assistant is displayed with numbered items that will light up as she's configuring the settings. First, crowd settings. Here she picks things like country of living, language, gender, and age of her participants. Next, recording setup. At home and in a quiet environment with microphones placed at 40 inches. And she will upload the scenario instructions. Next, video recording setup. And she will disable audio and other sensors this time. And because Anna wants to understand emotion correlated with vital signals, she's going to pick heart and respiratory rates. All looking good. The calculator tells her it's going to cost this, so she's ready to push the submit button. The campaign is now finished, and Anna is going to check the results of her collection. Here, she can see things like number of hours collected, crowd demographics, timeline, and quality. In short, the DefinedCrowd platform allowed Anna to gather more data, of higher quality in less time. Switch to presentation. Existing SaaS companies like Crowdflower or Mechanical Turk can't maintain quality. They're 50% less accurate and take about 6 months of iterations to get the process right. Traditional professional services like iSoftStone or Appen have higher quality, but no control over the process. DefinedCrowd combines the best of both worlds. The high quality and reach of the professional services combined with the scale and control of the SaaS companies. The AI market is huge. It's projected to be a $36 billion market in 2025. We've been partnering and serving the biggest players in AI, mainly Fortune 500 companies in the US, Japan, and Europe.
Wrap it up.
We're DefinedCrowd. It's just one more.
Yeah, go ahead.
We're DefinedCrowd, and we're accelerating intelligence in machines. Solve your data problem. Get your robot smarter. Go to definedcrowd.ai/disrupt or shoot me an email. It's done. Thank you.
All right, judges, who's going to start us off? It's Stanley, yeah.
Yeah, great job. I'm curious what you feel. I mean, AI and machine learning is becoming relatively obvious problems where the problems still are, and assuming that the technological challenges are overcome, what insights do you feel like you have that the bigger guys haven't figured out, or that other startups aren't seeing?
That's a question I get often. So the bigger guys have the technologies and the machine learning, latest algorithms, and the talent. Our technology combines the crowdsourcing component, the humans in the loop, which is the combination of both, especially for corporate, and I've worked in corporate for many years. You really don't want to deal with anything that introduces people in your engineering recipe. So frankly, I think the combination of we have 5,000 contributors in 53 plus countries, in 46 languages, and the whole, we have lots of patents on quality control and pattern behavior of people working in AI tasks. I mean, this combination and the speed we move, I think that's what gives us the edge.
Thanks.
So who owns the data that's collected on the platform?
The clients.
Client does.
Because we work mainly with corporate, obviously nobody wants to have their data shared across other competitors.
And Daniela, congratulations. It seems like you got quite a great roster of clients on there. I'm curious as to what the use cases are. I mean, there's a lot of, I work over at Bloomberg, and I hear humans in the loop all the time. So I'm curious as to how you stand out among, the other marketing that's out there, and what kind of use cases you've identified are most relevant for your product.
Sure. So we have a number of requests, and mostly around the speech and NLP requests. And often they have some kind of AI, the modeling side, but they need the data side to really enhance that experience. So they might have the basics, but for them to really scale, whether it's in different markets, languages, they come to us because we offer that scale that often our competition just doesn't provide.
And to Ellie's...
To piggyback on the use case question, do you guys focus on smaller teams within the big companies, people who have temporary projects, or do you see people using you for permanent projects, permanent training needs, even at sort of larger scale projects?
Sure, it's a mixed bag. I think what we've seen early on is more of the one-offs and the data scientists coming to us directly. But now we see it's often with any company that has a large AI kind of chatbot personal assistant initiative. It's a company-wide initiative, so they have more recurring needs.
I'm playing a little bit on Ellie's point. I'm curious about, if you don't necessarily own the data, what kind of IP are you building around cleaning the data, and especially when you start working with similar types of data sets?
So we own the models. So we work, the models, the machine learning models that we train over the metadata of the behavior of the crowd, and things like their performance across tasks historically compared to peers, inter-notated agreement, F-scores, compared with golden sets and a couple of other. So that intercorrelation specific to the task, and we work a lot with NLP tasks. Each one of them has their peculiarities. That is, so that's one part. The other part is actually combining or enhancing humans' behavior with our own models. So we train speech recognition models, named entity recognition models, entity extraction, a couple of other data mining and NLP activities that are together to enhance, and text normalization, that are together in the loop of the workflows to enhance the people's work.
What's your customer acquisition strategy?
Yeah, so for the most part, we've been very fortunate to us coming from the corporate world. We have many connections there naturally, but having the backers and the likes of Amazon and Sony has opened up a lot of doors for us. So for the most part now, it's been very organic, but part of our roadmap is to kind of dial up that marketing piece as well.
Final question? Cool. All right, give it up for DefinedCrowd. It works.